Welcome to the Arnold's Classic.
Hasta la vista, baby. We'll all be back. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby.
And welcome to a very festive Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Columbus, Ohio, for the 4th annual Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, where we are sure to see the most perfect bodies in the world. Hello, I'm Doug Cooney. I'm delighted to be here and thrilled to be working with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Good to see you again, Arnold.
Well, thank you very much, Doug. Thank you.
This weekend has become a rather festive occasion, hasn't it? It's a big event.
Doug, you're right. Simply because it has the name Arnold's Classic, it makes it a major event. It is, I think, right along with the Mr. Olympia competition, the biggest bodybuilding competition in the world. When I think about it, that when my days of competing, I got $1,000 for winning the Mr. Olympia contest. Today we have over $200,000 at the competition, so it really has moved remarkably up, and I think it's a very fast-growing sport.
Now, of course, these are the most dedicated bodybuilders in the world, and Arnold, it's not just money. There's a matter of pride here, isn't there?
It's a matter of pride, and is winning the title means a lot to those guys. I think it really means a lot also to the spectators, because, as you know, it's not just a bodybuilding competition where you see a lot of muscles and guys competing against each other, but it's also a whole weekend of festivities. It's like the pre-judging, it's the party, the ball where they're all gonna dance, it's the competition itself, it's the seminar. So it's really a lot of fun, and everyone is really happy here.
Well, listen, the auditorium is filling up. We better sit down or we'll lose our seats, Arnold.
I know. Let's sit down, Doug.
And now let's take a look at how the champion will be determined.
On stage,
Trust me.
Mohammed Benaziza.
Ooh, a slow, deliberate approach for Mohammed Benaziza. 32-year-old, originally from Algeria, now living in France. And Arnold, at 5'2", Benaziza, the shortest man of the competition. The question begs to be asked, can the shorter man successfully compete against the taller men?
Definitely, and we have seen that with Franco Colombo way back, my old training partner. I think that if you have the proportions and the size, because where it is dangerous is when you stand next to the big guy, and there are certain tricks that those guys are using now where they stay away from the big guys.
So in the free posing, this is a chance to show your best, of course. Benaziza off to a slow pace, it seems.
It's really interesting because in the old days we always came out like wild lions and just hit one pose after the other to really arouse the audience. Now they're coming out with all these slow poses and these dramatic kind of routines and turns and all this stuff and heavy music. It's a different thing.
Now, wait a minute, Arnold. You refer to yourself as a lion?
Wow. Tremendous definition when you think about it. Look at the intercostals, look at the serratus, the wonderful proportion that he has, and the way he uses it very wisely. It looks very proportionate. I just love when a guy has this muscularity like this and he hits the most muscular pose and the lat spread and all those different shots. He did really well. Look at those triceps.
Mohammed Benaziza finishing his routine. He looks rather pleased and asking for a little encouragement from the audience. Is that to influence the judges, Arnold?
It does sometimes, and that's why they always do a second routine and get the audience up there. Here we see it in slow motion. Fabulous. Look at he's showing his triceps and his bicep development.
Boy, at 5'2", Benaziza packs a heck of a punch. Up next on Prime Network, we'll have Arnold's tribute to 8-time Mr. Olympia, Lee Haney.
That's it for the chance.